Hey there, Saints. Pastor Dave here with another weekly devotion for you this Wednesday. Hope you're doing all right today. I'm going to start us off with a quick reading from David Kuntz's Quiet Mind. This is a meditation about things. My soul can find no staircase to heaven unless it be through earth's loveliness. Michelangelo. I certainly appreciate the great artist's words. The German poet Rainer Maria Rilke frequently refers to the things of this world with the same attitude of appreciation, enjoyment, and transcendence. Although I'm somewhat embarrassed to admit it, I love things. I recall twice in my life when this was pointed out to me. Years ago, I lived and worked in Cali, Colombia. During a visit to our parish center, the local bishop looked around my room and commented, to my surprise, "You really enjoy lots of little cositas, don't you?" When my brother and sister-in-law visited me years later in California, she said, "I've never seen a home with so many little things." My first responses, in both cases, was to feel defensive. After all, I have interest in life directions that emphasize the spiritual, not the material dimensions. So why so many things? Michelangelo to my rescue. Why separate the things of the world from spirituality? Away with the too prevalent separation of the physical and the spiritual. A piece of art, a well-turned pot, a finely wrought chair, these are earth's loveliness. They can lead to heaven. But the connection is easy to forget. One can begin to amass many things just for their own sake, or merely for the sake of having more and more things. That's where stopping comes into the picture. It helps you to keep perspective, to know that the things in themselves have no enduring value, and that generosity is more important than accumulation. Well, Saints, I read this one and it really caught my attention because, of course, we're coming to the end of stewardship season here at St. Andrew. And even just a couple of weeks ago, we heard that story about the man who wanted to be Jesus' disciple, and yet his possessions got in the way. Jesus said, "You have to sell all that you have and give it to the poor." And the man went away disappointed because he had so many things. I think we can relate to that experience, can't we? I mean, we have lots of things. We've accumulated a lot of stuff in our lives. If you don't think this is true, you're in for it the next time you move. Whenever you're going to a new house, you will always discover that you have so much more stuff than you realized. And you'll probably get frustrated trying to go through it all and figure out what of it is worth keeping. What do I really want to hold on to? What is worth my time and energy to box up and take to the next place? Where oftentimes it will end up in an attic or in a basement and be unused there as well. You know, we've got closets full of clothes we don't wear anymore. We've got garages full of tools we barely ever use. We've got old instruments lying around that we've forgotten how to play. We've got books that we'll probably never read again. We accumulate stuff, and it's hard for us to just get rid of it, isn't it? It's hard for us to let go of that stuff because, I don't know, maybe there's some memory attached to it, you know, where I got it or who gave it to me that has some kind of meaning to me. Or maybe there's an aspirational ideal to it that, you know, someday I'll use this again. Someday I'll need this instrument, this tool. Someday I'll fit into that outfit again. You know, we want to believe that these things will be useful in the future. But most of the time, we're just holding on to things. Marie Kondo, the author who wrote The Life-Changing Art of Tidying Up, suggests that we should let go of things that don't spark joy. And I think that's just another secular way of saying what Kuntz says in this meditation, that if the thing doesn't somehow connect us to heaven, if it doesn't bring us closer to God, then what do we need it for? So many of our things end up being barriers in our relationship with God. They turn into things that we are more in love with than the God who provided them. And therefore, they are not helping us on our journey to heaven. Saints, why don't you spend some time thinking about the things in your life? Which of them draw you closer to God? And which of them get in the way? Maybe it would be more useful to let go of those things, to pass them on, to sell them, to just simply get rid of them. That's your devotion this week. I hope it's helpful and worth thinking about for you. I hope you're doing well today and staying healthy. I'll be praying for you, saints. Please keep praying for me, and I will see y'all again soon. Take care.